Okay. Mansi, Vaishnavi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Was it easy, difficult? Were they easy, difficult?
Moderate, ma'am.
Okay. Great. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. So we had started with unit number 10 in the last class, correct? And we finished the first part of it. We also did the exercises, correct? Okay. I hope you guys have finished this exercise. Just give me 1 minute, okay? I'm going to reshare the screen. Okay. We had finished this exercise. Do you guys remember? We had gone through the rules of present perfect tense. We had looked at when do we use present perfect tense, and then we moved to when do we use the rules of when do we use already and yet. आठवते काही की विसरले सगळं?
आठवलं.
आठवतंय नक्की? Okay, great. Now we looked at the rules of already and yet, and we did this exercise also. Now we are going to move to the second part. In the second part, we are going to look at the conversation again, and then we are going to look at the difference between present perfect and simple past tense. Now, when you read the conversation also, try to focus on the differences between simple past and present perfect tense. Okay? Ajinkya and Mansi, read the conversations quickly.
I'm sorry, I'm late. Have you been here long?
No. Only for a few minutes.
Have you chosen a restaurant yet?
Have you chosen?
I
Chosen.
can't decide. Have you ever eaten Moroccan food?
No, I have not. Is it good?
It's delicious. I have had I, I have had it several times.
Or how about Thai food? Have you ever had a green curry?
Actually, I have. I lived in Thailand as a teenager. I ate it a lot there.
I did not know that. How long did you live there?
I lived there for 2 years.
Okay, very good. Clear? Now we are going to listen to the same conversation quickly first. Okay.
Page 66, Exercise 4, Conversation. Actually, I have. Part A, Listen and Practice.
I'm sorry I'm late. Have you been here long?
No, only for a few minutes.
Have you chosen a restaurant yet?
I can't decide. Have you ever eaten Moroccan food?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
It's delicious. I've had it several times.
Or how about Thai food? Have you ever had green curry?
Actually, I have. I lived in Thailand as a teenager. I ate it a lot there.
I didn't know that. How long did you live there?
I lived there for 2 years.
Okay, clear? Now, over here, we'll listen to the second part of the conversation. And here, you have to focus on the part where do they decide to have dinner? Where do they decide to have dinner? Okay,
Page 66, Exercise 4, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. Where do they decide to have dinner?
So, what about dinner? I'm hungry.
Have you tried Sakura? They have excellent sushi.
Actually, I had Japanese food for lunch.
Well, how about Italian food? Cafe Roma is a great place, and it isn't far.
That's fine with me. I love Italian food.
Page
where do they decide to have dinner? Guys, answer. Where do they decide to have dinner? Did not get the
Moroccan
answer.
food.
Okay, you did not get the answer. For homework, listen to the conversation once more. Okay. Now, moving to the present perfect versus simple past tense. Okay. In the conversation, you guys must have observed that in between they are using present perfect tense and then in between they are using simple past tense. Correct? बीच में वो use कर रहे हैं present perfect and बीच में ही वो use कर रहे हैं simple past tense. Now, what is the difference? How do we identify कि कौन सा हमें use करना है और कौन सा हमें use नहीं करना है? Simple rule that we have to follow. If we are talking about past and we are saying कि वो action past में खत्म हो गए and उसका present से कोई भी लेना देना नहीं है, then we will use simple past tense. For example, we finished unit number 9. इसका भी present से कोई लेना देना है? Not really. Okay. But if I say we have finished simple past tense before, yes, उसका रिलेशन अभी प्रेजेंट से है क्योंकि हमने वो पहले पढ़ा हुआ है और उसको अभी हम रिवाइज कर रहे हैं करेक्ट हेंस द रिलेशन इज देयर बिटवीन दीज टू events that are happening correct it is still related with the present उसका इफेक्ट अभी भी है उसका टॉपिक अभी भी आपको याद है correct that is the reason we can use present perfect tense over here now as I told you the basic difference is if the action is linked with the present अगर पास्ट में कोई एक्शन हुई और उसका प्रेजेंट पे कोई इफेक्ट है we will use present perfect tense पास्ट में कोई एक्शन हुई एंड उसका प्रेजेंट से कोई भी रिलेशन नहीं है देन वी विल यूज सिंपल पास्ट टेंस अंडरस्टूड that's the first rule. Second rule is if we are talking about indefinite time in the past, that means अगर हम time mention नहीं कर रहे हैं कि वो action कब हुई, then we will use present perfect tense. But if we are mentioning कि okay when I was in Goa last time, last year or last week, then we will use simple past tense to talk about that event. Okay, so when we use simple past tense, again, like vice versa also, when we use simple past tense, we usually use the specific moment of time when it happened. Okay, example, have you ever eaten Moroccan food? Yes, I have. I ate it once in Paris. मतलब मैं पेरिस में थी तब मैंने एक बार खाया था. Okay, और no, I have not. I have never eaten it. मतलब अभी तक मैंने नहीं खाया है. तो उसका इफेक्ट है ना मतलब अभी तक नहीं खाया है करेक्ट Have you ever had green curry? Yes, I have. I tried it several years ago. So here again time is mentioned. No, I have not. I have never had it. That is the difference that we have between these two tenses. Clear? Write down the rules quickly. Done?
Just have to. Done.
Okay. Now, next we have for and since. The rules of for and since. I must have already told this rule to you guys before that whenever we use for, we use it to talk about period of time. Basically, we are mentioning duration whenever we use for. For example, if I say I have lived in Pune, I will say I have lived in Pune for 10 years. Okay, so here I'm saying कि कितनी time मी इथे spend केला. Okay, but when we use since, we will mention the start time. I have been in Pune since 2013 or whatever the start time is. Now, many times you must have heard people using since and mentioning the duration. That's incorrect way of using since. I cannot say I have been in Pune since 10 years. That's incorrect way of using it. Okay? Remember this. This is very, very important and this is a common mistake which everyone makes. Clear? Rule use झाला की सांगा?
Done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay? Try doing this exercise. I will give you guys 5 minutes. I will be back in 5 minutes. Okay? Complete the exercise. Done with the exercise?
Last one is remaining.
Okay, tell me once you're done.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay.
Done.
Okay. One second. Tell me your answers. Guys, tell me your answers quickly. Mansi, you can start with
Ma'am,
the first
first
one.
is,
Uh-huh.
yes. First is, have you ever sung in karaoke bar?
Karaoke bar.
Yes,
Karaoke. Hmm.
karaoke bar. Yes, I sang in one on my
Hmm.
birthday.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I sang in one on my birthday. Okay.
Okay.
Full stop है ना बीच में? Can we see the full stop? Yo, correct? Yeah. Okay. Ajinkya, number two.
Have you ever lost something valuable?
Hmm.
No, I haven't. But my brother lost his camera on a trip once.
Very good. Understood? I have not. Okay. No, I have not. Vaishnavi, number three.
Uh, have you ever got a traffic ticket?
Gotten. Gotten. Got का third form is
Gotten?
gotten. Get का
Gotten.
third form is gotten. Hmm.
Yes, I have. Once I have gotten a ticket and had to pay
$50. I got.
50.
I got a ticket. Have gotten नहीं आएगा. Okay.
Yes.
Second will be in simple
Uh,
past because we are saying once, na? So still it
have
will be in
you
simple
ever
past tense.
seen
Hmm.
have you ever seen a live concert?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I saw the Black Eyed Peas
Yes,
at
I have. Yes, I
yes,
have.
I
Then
have
full stop. I have. I
saw
I saw the Black Eyed Peas at the stadium last year.
yes.
Okay. Ajinkya, last one.
Have you ever been late for an important appointment?
Mm-hmm.
No, I have not. But my sister been 30 minutes late for her wedding.
Was. B का past tense form is was ना देखा था हमने 7th unit में भूल गए
Was.
was. Okay, understood. Now here you have an exercise for and since. Do it quickly.
Have आणि had कुठे वापरतात?
हॅव आणि हॅड आपण एकत्र यूज करू शकतोय ठीक आहे हॅड आपण यूज करतो मोस्टली आपल्या पास्ट टेन्स मध्ये पास्ट परफेक्ट टेन्स मध्ये ओके तो आपण अजून
या
बघितलेला
हे
नाही
जे सेंटेन्सेस होते यामध्ये कुठे हॅड वापरला जाऊ शकत होता का?
हॅव हॅड नाही नाही या सेंटेन्स मध्ये नाही बट एक्झाम्पल सेंटेन्सेस जेव्हा बघितले असतील तेव्हा त्याच्यामध्ये हॅव हॅड होतं असेल एकत्र आय हॅवंट हॅड मोरोक्कन फूड असं और हॅव यू एव्हर हॅड ग्रीन करी सो पहिला हॅव जो आपल्या इथे यूज होतोय दॅट इज बिईंग युज्ड ऍज अ हेल्पिंग वर्ब सेकंड हॅड which is past tense form of the verb have, it is being used as the main verb. Just like we looked at unit 2, what do you do? So one do is being used as auxiliary verb, second do is being used as main verb. Same way, have you ever had green curry? First verb is the auxiliary one and the second one is the main one. Clear? I have never had it. Even I have never had it. It would be first verb is the helping verb, which we need to use because that's the sentence structure that we follow. And second is the main verb. Now here we use V3 form, so we will use had. Okay, clear? Try doing this exercise quickly.
Done.
Done? Mansi, Vaishnavi.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay. Tell me your answers quickly.
Pam was in Central America for a month last year.
Very good. Correct. Second, Mansi.
I have been a college student for almost 4 years.
Very good. Correct. Vaishnavi, number 3.
Uh, Hiroshi has been at work for 6 a.m.
Since start time है ना?
Since,
Time है
since
ना?
6
Time. हाँ.
a.m.
Since. 4. Ajinkya.
I have not gone to a party for a long time.
Very good. Mansi.
Josh lived in Venezuela for 2 years as a kid.
Very good. Number 6. Ajinkya.
My parents have been on vacation since Monday.
Very good. Number 7. Vaishnavi.
Natalie was engaged to Danny for 6 months.
Very good. Mansi, the last one.
Pat and Valeria have been best friends since high school.
Very good. Understood how to use them?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Now we have the rule of pronunciation over here, where we talk about linked sounds. Linked sounds are nothing. We know already what a linked sound basically. Linked sounds are nothing when two sounds get mixed with each other. Now, over here, the main rule is nothing but that whenever the word ends with D sound and the next word that follows, it has a T sound, then the sound of D basically gets reduced. Okay. For example, yes, I have already cooked it. Cooked it. So, ड चा साउंड अपन स्ट्रेस नहीं करते इट म्हणतोय ठीक है Yes, I have tried it once in Miami. Yes, I have tried it once in Miami. So again, we are not stressing on the the sound. But if you look at the questions, have you cooked lunch yet? So here we don't have the t sound, we have the sound. Have you cooked lunch yet? Have you ever tried Moroccan food or Cuban food? That's how we say it. Understood? That's the only rule that we need to understand over here. Clear? Any question? Okay, great. Next, again, over here we have a listening exercise. We are going to listen to a conversation between Clarice and Carl, who are talking about interesting things they have done recently. Of course, you have to listen to the conversation and you have to try to fill in the table over here. I'll play the conversation. Give me 1 second.
Page 67, Exercise 7. Listening. I'm impressed. Listen to Clarice and Carl talk about interesting things they've done recently. Complete the chart.
So, Clarice, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, well, I tried a new restaurant last week, the Classical Cafe. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't. What's it like?
It's wonderful. The food is great, and the prices are reasonable. But what's really interesting are the waiters. They sing.
They what?
They sing.
How unusual.
And what about you, Carl? Have you done anything interesting lately?
Oh, well, I went to a food festival last week.
Really? I've never been to a food festival.
It was really fun. It was a German food festival.
Oh, I love German food.
This was the first time I had it. Everything was excellent. Now I'm learning to cook real German food.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Units 9.
Did you get the answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? All of them? 1 second. Tell me your answers quickly. Where did Clarice go?
Uh,
Clarice went to the
classical
restaurant.
cafe.
Classical cafe.
Oh, one word answer, Mansi.
No.
Okay, Vajinkya, complete your answer.
Clarice went to the restaurant, Classical Cafe,
Called the classical cafe. Okay.
called the
And
classic.
what did she like there or why they liked it?
Uh, the waiters, uh, the waiters are singing there.
Why singing? Why are you using present continuous over here? Is it a repeated
The
action or
waiters,
one-time
the,
action or are they doing it right now? Tell me. Mansi, do you want to try?
Ma'am, actually, I got only where they went answer.
Okay, you couldn't know the answer. Okay. No? It will be in simple present tense over here. The food is great, prices are reasonable, and the waiters sing. That's why she liked it. Now it's a fact. Now the first two parts are fact. Food is great and prices are reasonable. So we will use our simple present as the first tense that we looked at. Then waiters sing. We are talking about a repeated action. कि वो बार बार करते हैं ना, रोज sing करते हैं ना, कभी भी जाओ उनके होटल में sing करते होंगे. Again, it's kind of a fact plus repeated action. So the waiters sing. Okay. What about Carl? Where they went?
Carl went to food festival.
Went to a German food festival. Okay.
German food festival.
Huh. And why they liked it? It was fun and the food was good. That's why he liked it. Okay. Now, over here, you have an easy exercise where you are going to try to fit in all the words which are over here with the correct verb. Okay. Do it quickly. I'll give you 5 minutes. 2 minutes, actually.
Done.
Done? Okay. I will share the answers to this question in the group. Meanwhile, what I want you guys to do is you have to ask each other questions with have you or have you ever. Okay. Now, the topics could be same that you guys just did an exercise on. For example, have you ever eaten octopus? Have you ever eaten octopus? Or you can say, have you ever ridden a camel? Such could be your questions. You have to ask each other questions and then you have to answer it. It's easy. Start quickly. Just remember to use the verbs in V3 form whenever you use have. You can start. Guys, question लिहायचे नाहीये, डायरेक्ट विचारायचे. Start.
Have you ever lost your bag, Mansi?
Bag, bag.
No, I have not.
Okay, next question. Ma Mansi is here? I can't see Mansi. Okay. Okay, I couldn't see you. Mansi, you can ask the next question.
Have you ever drink iced coffee, Vaishnavi?
Have
Yes,
you ever drunk?
I
Drunk. Drunk.
Okay.
V3.
Have you ever drunk iced coffee, Vaishnavi?
yes, I have drank iced coffee.
Okay, Vaishnavi, you can ask the next question quickly.
Have you drunk herbal tea, Ajinkya?
Have you ever drunk herbal
Have
tea?
you ever drunk herbal tea?
Yes, I have.
थोड़ा सा रेफरेंस भी दे सकते हो. Yes, I have tried it once. Yes, I tried it once when I was in Goa. ऐसे करके रेफरेंस दे सकते हो, हमें चलेगा. Okay, next.
Have you ever
Ajinkya.
eaten kanda poha, Mansi?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Mansi, you can ask the next question.
Uh, have you have you ever have you ever drove a motorcycle, Vaishnavi?
V3 form. Have you ever driven? Vaishnavi just left. You can ask the same question to Ajinkya. Ajinkya, have you ever driven?
Have you ever driven a motorcycle, Ajinkya?
Yes, I have. I go to the office. मॅम म्हणजे
Yeah, you can say it
मागचं
in simple
सांगायचं आहे
present
की
tense. Yes. No, no, you can say it. You can explain. No problem. So, see, that's what we are trying to understand. Okay. The way we are making the sentences, the tenses that we use, they change. Okay. The the whole scenario, the whole conversation, whenever we converse with anyone, we will either use simple present tense, we will use present continuous tense, we will use simple past tense, or we will use present perfect tense. Or we will use our going to form. That's something that we are going to look at in future units. We will use going to form, and we might talk about future by using present continuous tense. सो सगळा खेळ ना या मेन टेन्सेसचा आहे. तर हे इंटरचेंजेबली आपल्याला कशा युज करतात. आता पुढे आपण टेन्सेस जेव्हा बघू तेव्हा पण कळेल की हे टेन्सेस ना इंटरचेंजेबली पण खूप वेळ आपण युज करतो. की एकाच्या जागी दुसरं, दुसऱ्याच्या जागी एक, असं करून पण आपण युज करतो. सो यू शुड नो वेन शुड वी इंटरचेंज दॅम. Okay, you should know that, okay, even if I say it in this tense is correct, even if I say it in this tense is correct. For example, when you're talking about future, you can talk about future by using your present continuous tense, that is your ing form, or you can talk about future by using going to form also. You can talk about future by using will shall also. सो यू शुड नो की हे इंटरचेंजेबली यूज केले जाऊ शकतात. ह्याच्यामध्ये कन्फ्युजन नाही झाला पाहिजे. ओके, that is the reason. So as the scenario changes, your tense will change. But what you're trying to say, with that, your tense should be consistent. Now, when you're saying that, okay, I ride to office every day on a bike, I ride on a bike every day to office, then over there you will use simple present tense because you're talking about repeated action. Understood? So that's what it should be consistent with. Clear? Okay. I think yeah.
Have you
You can ask any questions with have you ever, but just the topics that are given over there, they become easier for you.
have you ever ride a horse, Mansi?
Ridden, ridden. Right, Savitri form is ridden.
No, I have not.
Okay, Nancy, your turn.
Have you ever lost your phone, Vaishnavi?
Hmm, no, um, I have not lost. I
I haven't lost my phone ever.
haven't lost my.
Okay, Vaishnavi, your turn. Vaishnavi,
Hmm.
you can ask your question.
Have you ever ridden a motorcycle?
Okay,
I
Mansi actually
think
asked that question to you when you dropped off. Okay, Mansi, you can answer that question.
No, I have not.
Okay, Mansi, you can ask the next question quickly.
Have you ever lost your keys, Ajinkya?
No, I have not.
Okay, Ajinkya, last question.
Have you ever wear a uniform, Mansi?
Worn, worn. Where, wore, worn.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have worn. I wore it when I was in school. थोड़ा सा reference चालतं इथे. I have worn
Yes,
it when I was in school.
I have worn. I have worn it when I was in school.
I wore it when I was in school. Very good. Okay. Now, guys, over the weekend, your task is to revise all the tenses that we have learned till now. First thing, along with that, you're going to write down all the verbs that we have studied till now in their V1, V2, and V3 form. Okay. And then you're going to revise everything that we have studied till now. Okay, unit number 9, 10, and 11, of course. 10, sorry, 11 we haven't started. We'll be starting on Monday. यूनिट नंबर 10 तक जो सारे यूनिट्स हमने अभी तक किए वो सारे आपको रिवाइज करने हैं, especially 9 and 10. Okay, clear? That's your homework, and I had also shared some exercises in between on tenses. Make sure you have completed them also. Clear? Okay, and be regular from next week. Do not miss out on classes. I am going to be taking the sessions whether you guys join or not. Okay? So if you don't join, you are going to miss out. Clear? Okay. Okay, guys, we'll stop over here. We'll continue in the next session. Chalo. Bye bye. Take care.